What's up guys, I'm PawsBuild, and in this series we're going to be creating a natural history museum in 2 Point Museum. This series is in sandbox mode but with hardcore difficulty turned on, so we have all of the career settings except our money is much tighter and we have a lot more criminals coming into our museum, so we need to be on it with our security. Will we have a successful museum that's fun, makes money and teaches our guests about natural history, or will we have a financial disaster where all of our exhibits get stolen? Let's find out. So now we've got our gift shop and we're returning a bit more money. I think we've got a bit more money to play with. I've also realized that our tour guide can't access the tour stand. So I'm going to move this fern out of the way and then we should be able to just move it forward. And now they can access it. That was the exclamation mark. So now the tour can actually be run if we get someone assigned to it. So at the minute it's Teddy, Chopper. It could be them. So we've got Scratchy Spatula though we wanted, and Mini Slime. I think let's put Scratchy Spatula on it because he's got the training in it. And then who's on this one? This can be Mini, because Minnie's not actually trained on that. I'm wondering whether we want Minnie to be trained in something else because she's naturally a good tour guide person. And I don't know if you can retrain people, but it would be good if you could. Let's go Minnie. Can we teach her about tours as well? Yeah, I don't think we can because she's already qualified. Yeah, I mean, she'll unlock more at rank 5, which is very soon. She'll unlock more. It's just a shame because it's basically, this is only useful for expeditions, but she's got like a natural trait that makes her good at tours. So it's a little bit of a shame. She's got the eloquent. She's also got a good trait for surveys. So maybe she should just stay and be a survey person, because effectively, I think we need to divide our staff. So we've got some that stay here and operate here and some that we send out on tours, on expeditions all the time. And it may be that Minnie is one that always goes on expeditions and we get someone else for the tours. And then we can train up one of our other staff members. Who's our other one? We've got Teddy Chopper. Doesn't have anything. So Teddy Chopper could be another one. I mean, he's got Globetrotter though, but that's not the end of the world. It's just expeditions increase happiness by 25%. I think Minnie's got more skills that align to going on expeditions than Teddy does. So I'm going to keep Minnie for expeditions, and then I think we'll get Teddy trained up on tours, and Julia can be our restoration person. And if we need more expedition people, we'll hire someone else. So let's train Teddy while he's here, because he's at least cheaper as well. Let's start him on tour guidelines. And he can get training on that. I've also realized this is in the wrong place and it's been annoying me. There is actually the right place. I can't believe it's been so misaligned. All of these are so misaligned.
This should stop feeling paranoid. Unless you're a thief, you can keep going.
Okay, I think that's good. And speaking of tours, let's send Minnie out on one actually. Let's send her out on an expedition. I keep getting the word tour and expedition mixed up, but I mean expedition. We could go to Rib Row again, or we could go to, I think we should go to the Carrion Trail again, because we've got a couple of exhibits now that don't have enough, like they're incomplete. So I think we should send Mini Slime, and let's send out Julia Mewling for this one. She can get a bit more XP. And then we can't have any, we don't need first aid, so we might as well just get the XP, I guess, for Julia particularly. Let's send them out.
The expedition team are leaving now. Please.
It is very dark in here as well. I don't know why it's so dark down the back. I don't know if it's something I did when I put these in. It seems like everything's running okay though. That's a good thing. And we are, we're increasing our rating and everything as we go. We've got, what's this one called? Teddy Chopper. Teddy is learning about how to be better at tours. We could get another workshop project going. I don't think the ones we need from the cargo items are necessary right now. Like the ones we can get, I don't think we actually need. We've got a realization station. That could be cool. Trick children into learning something with nothing more than flashing lights and good intentions. Sure, let's build that. That's kind of cool. It's not very, like I was trying to think which one it goes with, but I mean, there's a sound station as well. This doesn't seem to have any affiliation with any kind of theme to me. Because it's not super sciencey either. That's more the close encounter, I think. So let's go for this. Let's build a realization station for the kids. Because at the minute, they've only got one playground. That's it. And our expedition is back. Let's open the crate. Oh, cool. We got the head of the boa conductor. Very cool. I bet the tail's going to have like a little stick conducting, isn't it? I actually can't wait. I love this one. Oh, a vandal.
Also good news.
Oh, he's been caught. He's been caught. We're all good. We're all good. This needs to be turned around, though. This is completely the wrong way around for this exhibit. There we go. Look at that. That's amazing. And here we go. They're making the kid's toy now. The realization station. You can see it kind of like builds it piece by piece, which is really cool. It's like 3D printing the realization station. Very cool. And I love their little suits. One thing I do think we need is a bit more security, though. So I do want to do security. And if we're going to do security, I think we should rejig how everything's laid out. Because at the minute, we've just got a very boring stuff here and our cool stuff over here. And I think it might be cooler to kind of give everything a bit more theme to it. So I'm thinking, let's go very old stuff together. And then slightly newer stuff here. So anything that is actually related to things that are alive now, or, you know, like floppy disks and stuff, that can be in we'll call it like modern prehistory. And then we've got like ammonite and triceratops and stuff. They can be in the more ancient prehistory. So let's do that. I'm also going to get rid of this security chair because we're going to change up security. We don't need the chair anymore. I think we can leave the toilet here, but I do want to move a few things around and put another entrance in. So I'm going to pause and do a bit of decoration. So my plan here is to create a dedicated entrance area, and then I can have 2 exits that come off of it, one that goes to our ancient prehistory area and one that goes to our modern prehistory area. So there's a lot of stuff in the way that I need to clear out first.
Despite the odds, some prehistoric artifacts exist to this day. Don't be the reason that changes.
And I'd like to have something cool in the entrance area, so I think the boa conductor skeleton has got to be the coolest thing we've got right now. So let's put that front and center.
Prehistoric items have been here for thousands of years. I know the feeling.
And I want to make sure we have enough space so the entrance doesn't feel crowded. And of course, we've got to throw in some decorations too.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, the dinosaurs are real, but they're not anymore.
Okay, so I've changed the entrance here. We've got basically the boa conductor right there, and I'm hoping people are going to find these points to donate. If I put them in the middle there, that should be good enough for them to find. And then I'm just going to redecorate the floor. And then what we can do is we can have one way to one type of exhibit and one way to the other type of exhibit. And I think that's probably a good way to go. I think it just needs a bit more organization, basically. So it's a good start. Let's carry on. In order to get a nice flow through the museum, we're gonna need our staff buildings off to the side. But that's quite good because then they can have their dedicated staff area with their like staff flooring and everything. And the rest of the museum can have a more consistent style with floors and walls. So it kind of ties in together better for what the guests are gonna do.
Staff haven't been trained in ages. People are starting to talk. Guests are reminded that fossils are not boring, just dusty.
And in truly non-pause fashion, I am actually changing the toilets again to give them more toilet space. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I need to clear some stuff out first in order to give them more of a toilet space. And it works perfectly with the entrance space that we've created. So there you go, guests. Have a nicer toilet.
Guests needing the toilet are reminded that you'd rather go at home.
Okay, we've done a huge amount of renovation here. It's quite dark in here, but I like that we've moved the toilets, we've moved the staff area up here, and like this all just flows a lot better to me. So we can have a nice section over here and a nice section over here, and they shouldn't be too impeded. I do think it's a little bit dark in here though, so let's add a bit more decoration. If we have some of these are lights, I think. So we've got a firefly jar, that's cool, and then we've got hanging amber. Oh, we've got a few things in here. Maybe, if we filter by prehistory. Okay, the amber is definitely the prehistory one. Let's go for some hanging amber. We could even replace these with them, but I think we can find room to put some hanging amber in as well. Let's put a couple there, and then a couple here. I think these are all aligned. They're not quite.
Guests are prepared for certain levels of monotony.
I think that's pretty good. It gives a bit more light in here as well, because it's getting a bit dark. We could have another one at the back. Let's put one in the middle there, and then one here as well. That's better, isn't it? Look at that. That's so cool. What entrance. Okay, so they can learn about them. They've got the donations, but there's not much in here right now. The museum's dropped in level because we've got barely anything there. So let's add some stuff back in. And I think over here, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to time lapse this. I'm just going to do this as we go. I think probably let's put our cheesy McGubbins in the corner for now. And we must have a drink machine as well that's roaming. Or maybe I accidentally deleted it. But let's have some ancient stuff. So over here, we're going to have a few ancient things. We could have the sharp, yeah, come on, sharp on tops. Because it's sharp on top, you guys are saying, which is very, very funny. That's got to be the center, doesn't it? We got this and the flapperdactyl are both actual dinosaurs. So let's have both of them have like pride of place. I think probably if we move this chair, we can put this fairly centrally like here. And then I think we have loads of rocks in this section because it's like the ancient stuff. Oh no, there's a new crime guild in the area, causing a new case in the museum. Jumbo are here to promote their museum by ruining ours. They don't want to steal our things, just destroy them. That is awful. Okay, well I'm going to pause because I don't want that to happen while we're rearranging stuff. Let's put our flapperdactyl over here. It's a bit crowded with decorations. I probably should have deleted them. I'm actually going to delete these, I think, because we don't need these pillars here. That's quite good for the boa conductor. But I think we don't really need them in our ancient fossils, do we? Let's have these two. Maybe if I move this back a little bit further. About here is probably good. I think that's pretty cool. Now we just need to have some learning about everything. So let's, we can put little sections even where the rocks are like surrounding the learning materials. I think that's not a bad shout. I have a couple over here. Our security chair. We could still have the security chair here. Maybe that's not a bad idea to keep an eye on our like more valuable ones, or even on this side. Oh no, that's where our seats are for our guests. So maybe it's better to have it here. It's just annoyingly only just like it's not going to quite capture me. You'd want it like here. I think let's just put it against the wall, and at least they're here. They're going to capture a lot of people with it, and we'll probably get cameras anyway. So I may all be replaced. Let's put some fossils against the walls. I think we're not going to want cheesy McGubbins there, are we? Let's put that here. And then we can get a drinks one as well. And maybe we put this over here. That's probably good. And then we've got some other ones. So what have we got? We've got a helix. This is ancient. Actually, to be fair, the lanternfish is still around now. We've got, maybe it's more prehistoric though. I'm trying to think what we'd go for, because obviously a lot of these things are still around now. The floppy disk is definitely modern. The honeyed bee is definitely modern, isn't it? Because it's a bee. We've got the star fossil and the lanternfish. The star fossil, I'm going to say, is an ancient one. And the lanternfish is a modern one. So let's return that to inventory. We can have a couple of old fossils over here. They can even share the same area, honestly. And I want, like, space to expand. I don't want to be full up already. So that's probably not bad to have these around here. Now, what buzz level are they on? They're on 1 of 5 still. Okay. Let's put some decorations in here. We want the prehistory decorations. We can have a nice fossil on the wall, actually. That will go nicely. Let's put that there and just shuffle this along. And then what else? These aren't going to want flowers and stuff, really. So let's just have more rocks over here. Can have a little rocks area here. We haven't unlocked much. We could unlock something for some kudosh as well. We need more knowledge for a lot of these, so we should get on that. We've got prehistory pebbles we can unlock. We got a footprint. That's not bad. Cave family diorama. That's amazing. Fossil decals. Maybe we should get one of yeah, let's get one of these. It's 5 kudosh. We've got 505, so it takes us down to 500, which is kind of perfect. And then we can put these on the floor. Can't we? I'm assuming these add to buzz. Or do they not? Maybe they don't. But that gives them it's a little more interesting over here. They both got 5 out of 5. They do need somewhere to learn about them, though. Otherwise, our guests are going to be very annoyed they can't learn about the fossils. So let's put one here and maybe one here. You can learn about everything over here. And in fact, I'm thinking, let's move the flapodactyl along. If we have the flapodactyl there, we can have another one of these in here, can't we? There we go. And that can teach them about this as well. And then maybe we just have some more rocks everywhere, because everything is pretty low. This is actually on 5 of 5. I do want to move this to be a bit closer, though, that rock. And then we need some donation bins in here. I think we have one here and then one over here. We probably covered this area fairly well. Then we can just go for more of these. Let's get some more big rocks. We have to like our rocks in here. Okay, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, and 5 out of 5. They've got a nice dry climate as well. Requirements, dry climate. Now, there is a bonus in here. So you can get the buzz bonus placed near any prehistory decorations. It's super easy for these. Near a donation stand. This one is near a prehistory rocks. We've done that, which is amazing. And near an elderly tree decoration we don't have. I don't think we've unlocked that. Oh, elderly tree. We have unlocked that. So maybe we put a couple of these elderly trees in here. So we get the bonus buzz for our sharpened tops. But only a few, because we don't want it to be too... maybe just a couple, actually. It's going to be quite sparse over here. It's more deserty. And then, yeah, this has got our bonus buzz, which I completely forgot about before. Now, all that's left is to move our tour stand over here as well. I think that can probably safely go there. And then this tour can just be edited. So we make sure we do sharpen tops, the flapodactyl, and then our 2 exhibits. It's got great length. The average quality, the average quality is average, which isn't ideal. But it's probably okay. We could even go look at the boa conductor while we're here. It seems a shame to miss it off the tour, doesn't it? So maybe we come up here. Maybe, in fact, we go to these fossils first, and then we come down, and we end up here.
That's the theory.
That seems better, because it gives us a lot more buzz as well. The length isn't perfect. Oh, it's actually better without. Okay. In that case, I'll leave it like this. We'll end on the cool one as well. And if we need more lights, we can always put them in too, because I don't want it to get too dark around here.
Guests are reminded that dinosaur bones used to be surrounded by dinosaur.
Okay, I'm using the grid lines, which makes it much easier to place everything symmetrically. So hopefully I've done that okay. And we've got a bit more light in here. We've got some more amber hanging in. So I think that's good. And our museum is being targeted, so I am very conscious of that. I'm hoping our security can hold out. I'm gonna pause again. I'm gonna try and finish off our redecoration, our remodel. We've got a lot of decorations over here, which is fine, because I think we can keep this style for the modern section. I quite like the jungly area, and this is like the dry fossily area, and this is the vibrant tropical area. We're going to have our modern stuff over here, and I think we should have a different floor texture over here. What I'm thinking is maybe we make all of this entrance area the wooden diamonds that we quite like, because it's quite fancy for an entrance as well. I think it looks quite nice. And then this area for the ancient stuff can be the cave floor. And then we can have another texture over here. And if we can have like a dirt, that would be good. And I believe there is one that is dirt. There's grass. Okay, so grass is that I think that's a bit vibrant. I know it's not real grass because you can place it indoors. And I think that they've got, yeah, there's terrain here. So this is actual grass that you can only place it outside. But there must be just, I think there's a dirt texture on its own. Yes, there's dirt floor as well. I kind of feel like dirt is the way to go in here. So I think what we're going to do is go for a nice dirt floor around all of this. Which is, it breaks it up a little bit. Although it's still brown, it is different. They're different textures here. So I think it will work a bit nicer, really. So let's put this in. Can remove this wall that's very odd here. So we don't need this. And then we could put a wall in here if we need one. For now, I think it's probably fine. And we'll keep this as the, this is like the divide. I guess it probably should have a wall. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit strange. Where do you want the divide to be? Maybe by the drinks machines? I'm going to say this might be a good idea there. And then we can have a nice little archway through. Okay, I've just favorited dirt floor as well. And then we can put that in here. Cool. I think this is good. This breaks it up quite a lot. And then our staff area can probably have the same wood that we've had before. If we go here, we've got the wooden diamonds. Let's just put a little staff section here. They can probably have a wall that comes out here and keeps this area for our staff. I think that's quite good. And then we can have a nice staff door so only staff can go through. Put that there. And then for walls, I think we've got to just go for the cave sandstone on these walls here, don't we? I think we might just put the cave walls around the whole thing to kind of tie everything together. Let's just have all the walls have the cave effect for now. Okay, I think that's pretty cool what we've done here. And we've got a little staff area in here now, which is good. I like that. We could even change it so the staff door's here, and then we have space for another room there. That might actually be better. If we have the staff door be like here, there's space for like another room down here, smaller room. So that's probably what we'll need. And we can shuffle this up if we need to in the future as well, and have a bit more. We don't need quite this much space. I just quite like having the triple archway of light for the staff. I think that's nice for their, like, you know, quality of life when they're working. It's nice to have a bit of natural light coming through, isn't it? So let's put our tool stand in. I'm thinking let's whack it over here because there's nothing over here. So it's probably good here. And then we can put our exhibits in. So we've got the lanternfish fossil. We've only got a few fossils in here. And then we've got our armadillo. A boulderdillo, I should say. So let's put a little fossil zone maybe down the back over here. I'll encourage people to walk through the whole museum. I think the fossils should go over here where, you know, it's nice and dry. We've got a couple of fossils on the back. And I don't know what their buzz is going to be like. 3 or 5 and 4 or 5. Okay, well, we can put some stuff in for them. We can always have a couple of fossil decorations like that. And they can have their little floor decals. They're on 5 of 5. I think that's probably good. Do we put a tree back here? Maybe we whack another tree in there. Yeah, I think that looks nice. And then let's move some information. So we're going to want information there. Probably information here. We can have an information in the middle as well. And a nice donation bin. All that's left is the honeyed bee. So let's have this over here. We want it somewhere. Maybe this can go centrally for now. It's kind of a maze. I quite like the mess of decorations. I'm going to delete these signs right now because they don't really make sense anymore. But other than that, we can kind of leave stuff where it is. And I think that should be good. And we've still got our playground here. I'm wondering, do we move the prehistoric playground? That should probably be moved to over here. And then, oh, if it'll fit. Maybe it won't fit. Maybe it does need to stay here. That's okay. That could stay here. It's in the modern section, though, which does annoy me to my core. So maybe we just take a little bit of space back here. Remove these walls. And we can fit it in a bit easier down here, can't we? We'll have to find a use for this little cubby hole here. Or expand the building. Unless we can bring this forward. I just think we're not going to get much use out of this area. Oh yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, we've expanded a little bit. Because if it's a couple of tiles wide, it kind of works in a room. That should be fine. Can make it like that. And then we just need to make the walls all cave everywhere. And let's put some more benches in. Because if this is where the kids are going to play, then parents are probably going to want to sit here. We're going to move the snacks down a little bit too. I think we can get a couple of benches in. We can move them away from the toilets anyway, which is a bit nicer. So there's a little parents section here. And yeah, the parents can sit here and kids can play on the playground, or they can just let them go and terrorize everyone. Let's copy this bench and we can have another set of benches, or another bench there, and maybe some more bins. That is the only thing we are lacking a little bit is bins. So let's copy this bin, whack it over here, whack this bin here, and maybe just put a few more throughout. I don't really want bins in the middle. I'd rather they be by like walls so they're kept to the side. But we will need a few, especially around like our drinks and stuff. Anywhere where we're giving people the option to buy food and drink, I think we need to be prepared that they're going to want to throw that away. So let's put some bins in for them. Okay, so for our tours, we can change this to be Scratchy. And then we'll have this one be Teddy. And now they're both good at tours. We should be able to smash this. And we can probably, yeah, we're going to delete this setup. So we're going to have a new tour. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. The length's okay because I've got quite a way to go. I think in future we'll change this. So it's not, you know, we're not going all the way up here. We can maybe have one that stays around here and does this as well. We could even see if they'll do that. Yeah, that's bad. They don't want to go all the way back. Okay. No one needs to be on the tour. The boa conductor doesn't need to be on the tour. I just think it's a really cool entrance piece, and I like that they can walk underneath it as well. So I think we're just going to stay there. I'm really happy that we've adjusted everything. I think it looks way better now it's been moved around. And let's actually just move the tour for now. We can have the tour start here instead, because that should reduce the length a bit as well. So hopefully it's... Oh, the length's perfect now. Yeah, okay. Because they've got a bit less distance to go. Oh, we've spotted a member from the team. Stop them. You're going to vandalize our stuff. That's not good. At least we have the security chair there. I'm a bit scared about this side because we still have very low security. And we've got a couple of notifications. So we've got quarterly crime report and the monthly finances. We're making lots of money, which is good. Let's close those. And look at them giving the tour. I love just watching the animations and everything because they're so well thought out. It's really like nice just to watch everything function. And we've got all the toilets facing this way, which is a bit unfortunate, really. I could have faced everything the other way and we wouldn't see them, but we know that this is where the toilet is. I'm really happy with our new layout too. I think this is much more functional. We've got all the staff stuff up here, and then, oh, another one of the vandals has been caught, so that's good. I can't see any more of them. Oh, there's one here. Where's our other security team? Where are you? Maybe they're getting rid of a criminal? There's one here. Oh, it's you. Let's put you down next to them. There we go. They found them now. They've vandalized our information stand. Just because you want your museum to be the best, you don't have to destroy ours. Come on, guys. You're better than that. Let's have a look at how many... we've got 3 security guards, don't we? So where's... Ah, there's one up here. That's why. It's Jock Dynamite's up here. I can't see any more. I guess that might be the best way to find them, is to just kind of scan around and see if you can see them and then pop your security guards down next to them. But I think we're okay. So maybe we should put our realization station in. Now we finished this as well. Let's whack this in.
It really is a shambles.
And there's something for the kids there. Maybe we put something else over here. Let's have this over here. We've already got a thing we don't need here too. 5 out of 5. This is pretty cool. Yeah, we'll have that there for the kids. So there's a couple of things for the kids to do. Oh, there's one here. There's one here. Vandalizing our money? I don't think so. You don't need the toilet anymore. You need to catch a criminal. Yeah, pepper. Get them. Get them with the pepper spray. And I'd like to try and finish our... ones from the carrion trail if we can, like especially the one that's right at the entrance, the boa conductor. I think that'd be really cool to get it finished. So let's put this out. There is a heat wave at the minute, so we're going to want a first aid kit, and then we can get mini slime, and really we do want someone else, but for now let's get Julia mewing on it again, because she is our, like, you know, not expendable, but she's going to maintain all the exhibits, and then she's not needed all the time, because I can't imagine they all need that much maintenance. Everything's pretty good, so if we're getting low on our maintenance, definitely we don't want to send her, but I think we're okay right now. Oh, look, someone's leaving with a gold guest review. That's good. Cool, they got loads of buzz from their trip. That's great. We need someone in the gift shop. Oh, we got someone. It's okay. There's only 2 of them. We could hire another couple of assistants, so we've got a bit of, you know, one of them can be on a break, the other, and then they've still got 2 there. But I think we don't really need 2. We've got enough people by having 2 that really we only want 1 and occasionally 2 people, so I think we're okay. Looks like we're done with our event as well. The vandals didn't get too much from us, so that's a good sign. Bit of a queue for the drinks here. We could probably do the cafeteria at some point as well. So maybe we think about that. I think really, though, security is probably another concern. And I'd like to improve our knowledge. There's literally so much to do in this game. If we improve our knowledge, we need the analysis room. And then that will help us improve our knowledge. That is in here. And then we probably want a camera room, so we can catch up, you know, improve our security network a little bit. I'm thinking we can make this work in this section. We have enough space up here. We might just need to shrink some of the rooms that are unnecessarily big. Like, this room doesn't need to be that big. Oh, there's vandals. Oh, wait, there's another one there. Security guard, quick. You've got them. You've got them. Yes, pepper spray them. Not in our museum. Ooh, Mini Slimers leveled up to rank 5 and has gained a new training slot. Amazing. So she's going to be great at expeditions. We should probably give her some skills that actually let us do more expeditions, because I think that was like a camping one that we needed. Oh, perfect. We've got the acoustic end of a boa conductor. That's hilarious. That's so good. Love it. Love it. Let's attach that. And we finished the boa conductor now. I think that's a really cool addition to the museum. I'm so glad we have this at the entrance too. I really think this adds a lot. It would be cool to learn more about it. Oh, it's boring. What? No, it's not. We need to improve our knowledge about it. That will help things. Now, it needs to be standing near a tusk decoration for extra buzz. We can definitely do that. Let's get a nice tusk. Where do we want to put this? We could put it like here and like here. That's probably good, isn't it? If we need a tusk, then it gets us the bonus buzz. So that's worth having. It gives us 60 buzz now. So that, yeah, I am quite happy with that. We haven't made sure we've got that on our other ones. So maybe we should quickly do that. What's our bonus buzz here? Near any prehistory exhibit. We've got that by having the honeyed bee. That was good. That was lucky. And near any prehistory decoration, easily we have that. Near any prehistory decoration and near any prehistory decoration. I think the average quality stuff is easier to please, whereas the more interesting stuff requires a little bit more. Do you guys have it? Near any prehistory exhibit? You're not near enough. Okay. Well, maybe we can give you that by putting something else here in the future, because there's definitely a spot here. If we get some more fossils or something, that could definitely work. But for now, I think that's okay. We're pretty much there with it. And now we've completely overhauled where everything is. I really love our new layout. Having like the old and the new, I think is really cool. So I think we're going to call the video here. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like. It really helps the channel out. And I'll see you in the next one.